Analisa Dikdikan here from SDO Mountain Province. I hope and pray that each and every one of you, together with your families, are all safe and healthy. As another school year is about to start, we want to join our fellow workers in the Department of Education, our local governments, our community partners, and most especially our parents, to hold fast on our vision to protect and promote the right of every child to quality and culture-based and to complete basic education. For it takes our community to raise our own children. We were trained and are capable to nurture our children as our seeds, no matter the circumstances. When we are united, our children will not just grow, they will flourish. So be assured that the Department of Education, CAR, our division, our schools, our fellow teachers, and all of us are doing our best and stand ready to face another school year in this new normal. Yes, we are in this together, and together, we are stronger. I am Deped Car, handang isip, handa bukas.
Recent day, everyone. This COVID-19 pandemic came and dictated change in our lives. A change that affected everyone, rich or poor, young or old, professional or non-professional. Everyone. It was a change unaccepted, but we can't do anything. This change also affected governance in all levels of society, including implementation of DepEd programs, projects, and policies. Learning must continue. Why? Because the education of every child, the education of every learner is important. It must not be neglected as it is a very crucial element for development. Ayon nga sa kasabihan, ang kalamang taglay ay isang yamang hindi may aalis ninuman. Even if this pandemic brought a new normal pace in society, I know that as Cordillerans working in DepEd, we believe in the power of unity and perseverance. We will work as one and persevere to implement educational programs in this time of crisis, knowing that we are doing it always for the good of the learners and society. This is a time for all of us to work hand in hand, because the education of a child is everybody's responsibility. The responsibility of the teacher, the responsibility of the parents, responsibility of the barangay official or municipal official, or the storekeeper or the policeman. It is everybody's responsibility. It takes a village to educate a child. On the part of DepEd, every personnel from the regional to the division are working. They have been working since the start of this pandemic. And the teachers from the schools have been developing modules and attending webinars to cope up with the new trend of teaching in this new normal. And has assured that they are ready to face the challenges to continue the role as frontline educators. I am DepEd Car, handang isip, handang bukas. Maraming salamat po.
Magandang umaga sa lahat ng mga kapamilya sa DepEd Car. Sa inyong lingkod po, Amelia Wakangan, isang pandistritong supervisor ng probinsya ng Mountain Province. If they say that output is the instruction, I also say effective implementation is the correct formation. As educators, and as we prepare for this school year 2020-2021, we continue taking the lead by accepting the reality, getting out of our comfort zones, opening ourselves to other ways of serving our learners, and later discovering that face-to-face is one among the many ways to deliver instruction effectively and efficiently. We continue inspiring our stakeholders that these learning delivery modalities are the most opportune activities for them to know more of others. We continue serving our learners and stakeholders with a heart. We give the learners the learning delivery modality suited to their needs and appropriate to their learning styles, while we give assurance of quality education and accountable educational leadership and management to our stakeholders. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to share our insights. I am Dep Edgar. Handang isip, handang bukas.
Good day to all DepEd CAR family. For more than 4 months of facing the pandemic challenges, and with the approved DepEd Basic Education Contingency Plan, DepEd CAR is ready for the formal opening of the school year in the new normal. Our strong culture as indigenous peoples of the Cordillera tells us that as one DepEd CAR family, we can hand in hand stand to deliver quality education in our region. Let the education of our young Cordilleran be our inspiration to carry on the mission. The bravery and perseverance of our forebears that runs in our blood be our strength and hope to implement the BELCP of DepEd. The displayed unity, commitment, shared responsibility, and obedience of the people amidst this pandemic be our assurance in ensuring the students' learning progresses. Above all, our faith in God Kabunyan for His divine intervention be our hope and His stronghold to continue serving the children entrusted to us. Awaiting the formal opening of classes, I am DepEd CAR na may handang isip, handang bukas. Long live and God bless Cordillera.
Good morning to everyone, especially our dear students, parents, and our stakeholders. I am Melinda Sitinakba, School Head of Paracelis Technical and Vocational High School, Paracelis Mountain Province. This COVID-19 pandemic had put to test our resiliency, hence this term, new normal. Despite this COVID, learning must go on, life must go on for our students so that the DepEd CAR, the school's division of Mountain Province, the Paracelis districts North and South, and the Paracelis Technical and Vocational High School is doing its best to deliver quality education to all our learners. As the saying goes, it takes the whole village to educate a child. I am therefore appealing to the cooperation and collaboration of all parents and stakeholders to support the successful implementation of the Learning Continuity Program of the DepEd. Let us join hands in facing this school year 2020 to 2021 under the new normal. I am DepEd CAR, handang isip, handang bukas.
Good morning to each and everyone. I am Judith Yapes, the school head of New Lubon Elementary School. On behalf of New Lubon Elementary School, I would like to express my gratitude to everyone for we are the one of the recommended school as pilot of distance learning delivery. We are fortunate that we are the first to be monitored with this distance learning delivery. With the affirmative and adverse responses of parents and learners, we, New Lubon Elementary School, never capitulate, but instead courageous enough to face the significances by this acronym pandemic. P. Protect and promote the rights of our learners under the new normal. Attention is to guarantee that the focus of our knowledge is our learners. Thus, New Lubon Elementary School parents and stakeholders work hand in hand for our children not to be left behind this pandemic. Thus, distance learning delivery is the key to continuous education. Ensure that by the opening of classes this school year 2020-2021, everything is suitable and with open hearts and big smile, making modified mode of classes not a burden to all, but it is a way to better performance. Thus, this with our collective
collective struggles and expectations, cooperation of everyone through the leadership of our schools, Division Superintendent Federico P. Martin, and Assistant Virginia A. Batan, we will try our best instilling brilliance in education in our little way for better DepEd Mountain Province. Let us not make pandemic a hindrance but a way to succeed. I am David Carr, handa isip, handa bukas.
Greetings to all teachers and stakeholders. As a teacher of Paracelis National High School, we tried making learning modules in our learning specialization for our learners to use. Now, I encourage the use also of varied resources aside from printed materials. We support DepEd in Cordillera. Handa isip, handa bukas.
Good day. I am Ivan Kiel M. Samonte of Paracelis Central School, Paracelis Mountain Province. The Department of Education is trying to uplift quality education to every Filipino learners. Despite the threat of COVID-19 pandemic, our teachers engage themselves in preparing different learning modalities in order to meet the required curriculum needed by the learners. To our dear parents and stakeholders, please support the new normal learning modalities offered by the Department of Education in order to sustain quality education to us. To my fellow learners, let's stay positive and hope for the best. Education must go on. I am a DepEd Carr. Handang isip, handa bukas.
I am Proja Mila Nevado, a grade 8 student of Paracelis Technical and Vocational High School. Everyone's dream is to have a greener pasture in the future. As a student, I firmly believe that proper and continuous learning through education can help students fulfill their dream. Despite this pandemic we are encountering, the DepEd Carr School Division Office is doing their best to face another school year under new normal. I encourage every student to use their gadgets for online class to avoid face-to-face contact. And to those who can provide gadgets or computers, the teachers are preparing modules as their learning materials. I also encourage parents not be dismayed, instead be courageous to help their children to keep going to learning. As we are fighting for this pandemic, we must not lose hope, especially in this continuity of learning process and proper education. The Department of Education is doing well in preparation for this school year in order to push through the education. Despite this pandemic, we can alter many ways to continue learning. I am David Carr, handang isip, handa bukas.
I greet you and good day. As a parent of an incoming kinder pupil, I encourage all parents that our full cooperation to help our children is needed, because it's only when we collaborate that success will happen. In DepEd Carr, handa isip, handa bukas.
Non-teaching personnel play a vital role in the educational system. We are one of the greatest resources of education aside from our committed teachers. At this COVID-19 pandemic, our strong support and assistance are in demand in the conduct of distance learning delivery. Let's remain to be the brace of our teaching staff in this battle. With this, we will be able to conquer all obstacles. And let's not take this COVID-19 hinder us from producing quality education. Rather, let's take it as a challenge to strengthen us, achieve our educational goal. Hand in hand, we can do it for the learner, for better New Lubon Elementary School, for better Mountain Province. I am a DepEd Carr, handang isip, handa